this video we're going to look at tire slams with Sledgehammer. This is an incredibly good cardio and conditioning move. I use it as part of my Strongman training. It doesn't particularly have to fit in a Strongman training. This is good for any fitness regime. You see a lot of people doing this, and although they're getting a benefit out of it, they're not doing it just right. Their posture isn't correct, their technique isn't correct, so they could be getting an awful lot more out of it. So that's what we're going to go through today, how to do the technique correctly. So you can add this into your training, generally again at the end of your training, because it does obliterate whatever energy reserves you have left. Throw it in there because, to be fair, who doesn't like hitting stuff with sledgehammers? So this move is all about power, speed and technique. Okay, you will see a lot of people will have quite a square posture when they're going to hit the tire. Now the problem with that is you're having to twist your body quite a lot and you're not getting as much power into your hit. What I want you to do is turn sideways, and you're going to keep the fluid motion the whole way through. So you've got a sideways stance, you're going to swing up, the hand is going to move down the sledgehammer, and then you're going to force it down onto the tire. So if you watch me again, hand is at the top, swing it up, hand comes down and slam. Okay, so again. Now when you hit the tire, come back up. You don't want to stop and move the hand up. You're going to release the hammer and grab. So watch again, hit, release, grab the top. Okay, so you're not stopping to bring that hand back up. It's all a fluid motion and it allows you to keep going into the next swing. So through that you'll see my knees are slightly bent, give me a little bit more stability. Now if you want to get a little bit more power, you can twist that back foot and bring that hip into it a little bit more as the hammer's coming down. But again, this is personal preference. Try it yourself, see how you get on with it. So when you're programming this into your training, usually I superset this with another exercise. So with my Strongman, I'll maybe do farmer's walks and then I'll do this. One thing to keep in mind with this is, obviously you're going to go with your preferred side, your stronger side. You want to keep that balanced up by doing your weaker side as well. If you just stick to doing your strong side, you are going to get an imbalance and you want to avoid that. So it's going to feel a little bit weird when you switch to your weaker side first. However, it's the exact same technique while you're doing it, like so. I don't like to switch between sides during the exercise. The best way I find to do it is to do one side for a certain period of time or for a certain set of reps, then stop, reset the timer and go with the other side. I do prefer time because that makes you push a little bit harder to try and get as many reps in that 30 seconds, in that minute, whatever it is, as you can, and then you go to your weaker side and you've something to try and beat, which is always an easier way or a more motivational way to train if you've got a target to beat. Another little tip for you, if when you come down you find that the sledgehammer is turning, that it's not hitting directly onto the tire, that it is sort of turning to the side, what's happening is that when you come down you're not putting enough pressure on that top hand. Okay, so what you want to do is when this hand comes down, that you're slamming down into the tire, that all the power is coming down through that top hand, and that will stop the sledge from moving to the side and it will work the muscles a lot harder. So you definitely want to move down and slam that sledgehammer down. So once you get a little bit more experienced at this, you'll be on the lighter sledge for the start. To make this harder to progress, to add a little bit of load, you'll be going to heavier hammers. So I've got 3 hammers here and they range from 3.5 kg up to near 10 kg, and that's how you progress with this exercise. So let me know in the comments below if this technique works for you. Please hit that notification bell, subscribe, like this video. I'll see you next time.